Pulsar here, and today we're going to be answering some of the questions that you have asked on my previous video. A few days ago, I uploaded a video where I simply asked you guys to ask me questions. And so I have the questions in front of me, and I'm just going to answer all of them in order, from the first question asked to the very last. I will try to answer all of them. There are a lot of repeats, and a lot of people have asked multiple questions, but I will try to answer all of them. So let's get into this video. My first question is from Rajendra Singh Bisht, and he asked, "Hey Pulsar, are you Indian? If you are, would you like to tell me your real name?" So yes, I am Indian, and my real name is Rishi. Baron Racer asks, "What is your age, and how did you start playing Asphalt?" I was bored, and I was looking through the Windows Store, and I saw this really cool looking icon for a racing game. It was obviously Asphalt 8 with the Egoista icon, so I just clicked on it, and I downloaded it, and I started playing Asphalt 8. So that's how I started playing Asphalt. Cars, Toys, and Games asks many questions, and this is his first. When will he do a face reveal? I will not do a face reveal anytime soon, but maybe that is something that will come up in the future. I'm not so sure about that, but we shall see. Moon MSH asks, "Something you still feel bad about?" Lol. I feel bad about doing a lot of things in Asphalt 9 and Asphalt 8. I remember I bought the Aston Martin Vulcan for full price in Asphalt 8, and then a week later it got a discount, so that was kind of sad. I also spent a lot of tokens on useless cars like the Ferrari J50, and yeah, I've made a lot of bad decisions in this game. In real life, I'm not sure. I don't really think about stuff that I did in the past. Cars, Toys, and Games asks more questions. What is your favorite car to drive in Asphalt 9? And I would say the Egoista, Lamborghini Egoista. It looks amazing. It is fast. It is very agile to handle. It accelerates amazingly well, and it has very good nitro efficiency. It is pretty much the whole package. Unfortunately, it is not fast enough to be the king of S-Class, but whatever. He also asks, what kind of job would you want in the near future? I'm not sure. I think I want to go into aerospace engineering. Maybe work on some aircraft. I'm really into technology, so that'll be something that'll play a big part in my future. What is your favorite color and food? My favorite color is kind of like a mixture between blue and green. You see that in the middle of in most of my profile picture. It's mostly blue and green. Also, my F12 TDF and a lot of my other cars are colored that way. It's like a blue and green dual tone. My favorite food, I like a lot of food. I'm a big fan of food, but I think my favorite food is just Indian cuisine. It is just so there's so much variety in Indian cuisine, and yeah, I like that. What's your favorite car in the world? I would say the Lamborghini Aventador SV. It is just so beautiful in so many ways. I just love the car. It is very simple. It's not like fancy and all hyper amazing, whatever, like the Terza Millennio, but it is special. It is very special. What is your favorite track in Asphalt 9? I really enjoy playing on the Himalayas tracks. Very simple. I also love the Cairo tracks, and I got my first top 10 in Downtown Rise on San Francisco, so that was pretty cool. What is your main goal in life and in this channel? My main goal in life is basically to make money and survive until I'm at least 70 years old. For my channel, I guess just keep making content regularly for you guys and create a community that is interactive, everybody's friends, and there's no well, it's a peaceful community that I want to make out of this channel. Nyan Huin, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, asks, what is your real name? Like I said earlier, it's Rishi. I don't want to say my last name because I don't feel like saying that. Onyx460 asks a lot of questions. Who inspired you to start Asphalt career? Nobody really. I was just bored and I started playing the game because I had nothing else to do. How old are you? I am 18 right now. Do you have a crush? I used to have crushes, but right now I think it's kind of just a waste of time and memory and yeah. What are your goals in life? Like I said earlier, just make money and live a happy life and yeah. Make as few enemies as possible. That's another one. What do you think of Donald Trump? Asks Belvga.io. Belvga.io. I'm not really into politics that much, but if you really want to know, I'm not really very supportive of most Donald Trump's policies. In the political ideologies quiz, I scored a 34% match with Donald Trump, and I think that's a lot. Technical Optrix asks, who inspired you to start making YouTube videos? Pretty much most of the content creators for Asphalt did. Also, a lot of other gamers out there, like Markiplier. I used to watch his videos a lot. Enzo Aventurian asks, who do you look up to the most in Asphalt, role model-wise? Who are some of your most favorite people to race with in A9? Well, I feel like I look up to all the content creators. I like how they play the game as well as share what their thoughts are about the game and be open and active and talk to people and help people out. Favorite people to race in A9. I really get excited when I meet a fellow RPM member in multiplayer. So that's there. Adid82 asks, do you ever 360 people in multiplayer? Only unintentionally. Accidental extra 360s, we've all been there. Whenever it's intentionally, it's just revenge. And it's usually just the same race. If they 360 me and I'm able to catch up to them, I 360 them back. It has happened a couple of times. Yusuf Ulus asks, where are you from? My parents come from India, but I was born and I live in the United States. Yuri NeoYouTuber asks, which is better, Bugatti Chiron or Koenigsegg Regera? The Regera is much faster than the Chiron. My Regera is about 25 kilometers per hour faster, which is a big difference. But I think the Chiron is better just because it is better at everything else. And it's much easier to drive. So most people are able to pull off wins with the Chiron than they are with the Regera. Yes asks, what's the best stunter for you? In Asphalt 8, there was this YouTuber named Tempest. If you guys remember him, he did a lot of cool stunts. Right now, I guess the only stunter I watch is Newbie Pro. He also does a lot of stunts and glitches, which is pretty fun. Victor Hansen asks, what inspired you to start playing Asphalt 8 and Asphalt 9? Again, I was just bored. So I played Asphalt 8. And then, since I liked Asphalt 8, but Asphalt 8 was dying, I got even more bored, so I just started playing Asphalt 9 when it came out. So yeah. Jamshedpur Pokelova asks, will you become better than RPM Theorem and RPM Alex? I hope I don't become. I mean, I know I'll never become better than them because they keep improving and I keep improving. But if I become better than them, then there's no way I'll be able to improve because I won't have anybody to look up to. So, yeah. Do you watch One Punch Man? I don't. Sorry if that bothers you. Dwidge asks, have you been a part of any controversial stuff? Oh, tell me about it. Oh, the only big controversy I was a part of was the Koenigsegg Regera decal thing in Asphalt 9. It was kind of a useless controversy, to be honest. Didn't make any sense to actually for that controversy to exist. But now it's all over with. Yeah. Death Cream, weird names, asks, what do you use for editing videos? I use iMovie most of the times, but if it's for something serious like a competition, or if I just want to make a very good quality video, I use Final Cut Pro X. Sheetal Rana asks, since when did you start playing the Asphalt series? I actually started playing Asphalt 8 in January of 2016. That was 2 months after I got my first personal laptop. The Wish asks, what is your age and real name? I already said that. I'm 18 and my name is Rishi. Jonathan Idrick, I hope that's how you pronounce it, asks, what things do you hate the most in A9? 360s I do hate quite a bit. I don't like the idea of required ranks. It's kind of just, it's not that the race is hard when you have a lower rank, it's just that you need to you need to have the car upgraded, basically. So it makes no sense, really. There are lots of things that I hate about A9, but those are the two main ones. Noob Forever 4 asks, where are you from? I am from India, but I was born and raised mostly in the United States. Are you going to make A9 in the future? Asks Springchap and Friends 400. I see a FNAF fan. I'm not going to make just A9 in the future. I'll probably get bored of A9 sometime in the future, but it'll also be other racing games or other games in general. Mostly just mobile games, I guess, because, yeah, that's how it's going to be. I'm going to be more busy in the next upcoming years because I'm going to go off to college. Explosive Combustible V2 asks, I see your YT profile pic is a supernova. I think. Are you a fan of astronomy? I've actually been a fan of astronomy for a longer time than I have been a fan of the Asphalt series. So I know a lot about space, and that you're very close to correct. That is not exactly a supernova. It is what's left of a supernova. After a star gets old, and if it's big enough, it just explodes, and that explosion is called a supernova. And what the Crab Nebula is my profile picture, and that's what's left of a star after it blows up. Alex Nguyen asks, favorite YouTubers and least favorite cars in A9? They're very related questions. Favorite YouTuber, I like watching a lot of YouTubers. In terms of Asphalt, I watch Alex, Slayer, Furum, a lot of others. I don't even remember everybody, but those are the three main YouTubers I follow. Hot Dog 1, he's been an inspiration for a long time. Other YouTubers, I watched Good Mythical Morning. If you've not heard of them, they have a pretty good show going on. But yeah, that's about it. At least the least favorite cars in A9. I guess the Alfieri. I never drove it, and I've heard it's kind of horrible, and it looks meh. It doesn't have very good looks as well. Okay, so Kevin C. asks, what was the first car you got in each class for A8? I have to think about this. So for D class, it was obviously the Dodge Dart, but the first car you bought, I guess, is the Audi R8 e-tron. For C class, it would be the Camaro Grand Sport. For B class, the GS Servolt. For A class, the McLaren Tulsi Spider, and for S class would be the Mercedes-Benz Silver Lightning. He also asks, are you subscribed to PewDiePie? I still am, although I watch none of his videos. Whatever. I just subscribe. I'm just subscribed to him just to check his subscriber count. Candy XWX asks Fraserville when, again, not very soon, sometime in the future. Not sure exactly when, but not very soon. OOXOO Gaming asks, where is Sounds of A9? It's coming very soon, probably in the next week. Alex Letizia, RPM Alex, asks, What is your favorite car in A8, and what is the favorite one now in A9? Aventador SV, Aventador SV. I just love the car. It looks amazing. It is fun to drive in both games, and it is very, very fast. RPM Nilo wants to keep it short by asking, have you spent money in video games? If so, where? I spent $2 a piece on Asphalt 8 and 9 just to get rid of ads. But besides that, no in-app purchases. I've bought some games for the Nintendo DSi, some games for the Wii, and even some games for the Xbox, but that's just about it. Zachary Rawlinson asks, what is the hardest decision you've had to make in your life? I guess it's moving from India to the USA. I knew the USA would have more opportunities for me in terms of colleges, but at the same time, I had to leave my family and friends behind, so yeah. And it wasn't too personal, I guess. Donnie Sheikh asks, any tips for manual drive? I would say just practice. Watch videos. You don't have to watch my videos. Try to practice tilt to steer, because that's usually better than tap to steer. Or watch videos of maybe RPM Alex, or Cytokine, or Hyakun, or any of the other famous tilt to steer players out there. And just keep practicing. Started 10 days ago. Well, you just keep getting better day by day if you watch videos and you keep practicing. Ghost Driver asks, why is your name Pulsar? Well, Pulsar in astronomy is basically a star that spins very fast. So I thought that kind of related to racing games, since tires or wheels spin very fast on cars. So I chose Pulsar because I thought it was the closest relation to astronomy, and between astronomy and space. Risoon XZ1 asks, is there any other games you play, or are you just limited to A9 on a seemingly old phone? My phone was not very old, but yes, there were a lot of recording issues with my iPhone XS, so I have an iPhone 8 Plus now, and I don't play any games besides Asphalt 9 right now, just because I don't have time for any more, and I'm so addicted to this game that I just don't feel like playing anything else. My laptop, it was crappy, and right now I use a Mac, so I don't game on my laptop. RevDeath asks, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck looked like you? That's a very interesting question, and nobody's ever asked me that. So I'm just going to say 0. Jokes aside, what is your idol A9 player, and who do you think is the best A9 player you know? I think Cytokine is just insane. He's one of my biggest idols. He just casually breaks world records on weekly competitions. But I think I look up to the RPM leaders because I know them the most, and they do a lot of hard work for the team, and they are very devoted to RPM, and I'm just so happy to be able to talk with them. And yeah, that's just about it. So that's it for this Q&A. It was kind of long. I didn't expect it to be this long, but there you have it. I'm sorry if you couldn't understand me for the most part, because I haven't really recorded myself talking, so I'm kind of nervous, and I'm using a really bad quality microphone. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and yeah, that's just about it. Well, talk to you guys in the next video. Goodbye.